how much I make money, but I make very good money. I'm a contributor to my community.
And I still don't want
And
you.
all it. I don't want you.
But I don't want a woman
Like,
to-
what the
And I don't want a woman. And I don't want a woman like you.
and
Just
but men
you're not a bad. You're not. Calm down.
and you are a coward. You're a coward.
What does that mean?
And I'm looking you in your eye right now.
But she believes
Before you
that men of value
this might
want
not
this.
First of all, you smell funny, right?
I smell funny?
Yes, you do. You
Why
smell
you
funny,
say-
and that eye you could never touch.
Okay.
Even white boys, you lame.
That's
Are you serious? Get the out of here.
Young living every day, giving it to you uncut and straight. YLE said it. Yeah, that's right. I said it. I know I've been gone for some time, but I'm back in action, and it's time to get the ball rolling. Listen, y'all, today is a clip about the host. One of the hosts on the show told the lady he don't want a woman like you. She crashed out, and it all went from there. Let's dive into it.
So I realized you were robbing the cradle before, but at this point in your life, I would imagine you would go older, like a lot older, particularly that you don't want children.
Not a lot older. No.
Okay. Well, what ages are you seeking?
I liked my younger person. I like the.
Yeah, but you can't do that anymore.
Yes, I can. I could date another early 30s man. Yes, I can. Is actually right. I can tell. I can show you how much I can date 3.
I mean, listen, so just because you have access to men doesn't necessarily mean that they would want to be with you forever, right? So I think that's
why would you think that I want to be with men forever? I think it's hard for men. Like now I'm sitting here. It's not that you're being delusional. It's really hard for you to conceptualize that there's some women who do not put you at the forefront, who think that men are baggage, who think that men are like stunters of manifestation. Like I can't achieve the things I don't want with this male energy around. It's stale. And I feel like that's something that y'all really try to not y'all, I'm sorry. Sometimes some men really try to convince themselves that women don't put men at the forefront.
So I really
Hold up, before he get to talking, that's the group of women that she referring to that will have a disdain for men, the misandrists, who had bad experience with guys because they chose the wrong type of dudes based upon what felt good, attraction, charisma, right? The whole aesthetic, instead of looking at the intrinsic value, chose wrong. And then since they've been scorned by those guys, now it's decentering men where either they won't talk to men at all or they'll just use you for sexual pleasure and maybe some resources. That's what she's referring to. But let's continue.
realize that there are some women
Life
like that.
is so exciting. Like life is exciting when you have resources, and this is for men and women. When you have resources, it doesn't matter. You're not sitting looking for a love, like a life partner. When you're healthy and you have resources and you have opportunities to learn and grow and evolve. Like men will never be at the forefront when a woman has all that access.
Here, men will never be at the forefront when women have all that access. Listen, man, I won't say whether or not that's true because you got different type of women. But I will say this. Any woman that watch my channel, you let me know in the comments, got their life together, they got resources. Do you put men at the forefront? Do you agree with her statement? I believe there's some women who do put men at the forefront even when they got their life together because they just want love. But I think there's also a segment of women who don't. Let's continue.
All right. So I understand what you're saying, right? But that's not the majority of women, right? I realize that there are some like that. I've interviewed hundreds of women by now. And I've spoken to many women like that.
It's picking up. The wheels is turning in a lot of girls. A lot of young women too. Like you see this new movement. I think young women are even more hostile to me. Like, you know what I mean? They not playing no games. They run a tight game, strict rules. It's not just something that's like, I understand that it might seem coveted right now, but I think it is a mentality that is growing immensely amongst women all across the board to decenter men and understand that they are not.
This is hysterical, man. I want you to keep going.
I'll just have one more thing to say. Do you not think that this is going to be a detriment to?
No, men have to evolve.
Forget the nuclear family. Then you have
men have to evolve. How are you going to do
society
it?
As a whole.
I don't. Men have to evolve. How are you going to do it? If you guys have to die off because you don't procreate, and no one reproduces with you, and then
Well, no,
that's what
that's not a
happens.
thing anymore, right?
Men have to die off.
China already has robots that can hold a baby for up to 10 months term. So we don't necessarily, and you don't really need the DNA of a female. So it's just one of them things. Like at this point right now, we don't necessarily need it to procreate. That's not a thing anymore. And within the next couple years with AI and robotics, we got some badass engineers in the mix. So it's going to happen. That's not even going to be a thing, right? There are already people who are having test tube babies, right? This whole what we're doing right now, surrogates and IVF and all that, that's like just the prelude to what's really to come, right? We are now coming to an understanding that we don't necessarily need the opposite sex to procreate. Right. So that's not the problem. But I just think that the way the country was built and what we stood on was the nuclear family. And maybe that dynamic could change. But what I'm telling people that is going to be ugly because women don't appreciate what it is that men do.
So you guys, you spit out a lot of facts and you're saying a lot of things about the connection between men and women. Do you realize that men benefit more in a marriage than women does, health-wise and everything? Like men benefit more
health-wise.
Yeah.
Are you going by that?
Women? No, that is a fact.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
I've already debunked that. You can give your phone, but it's if you really look at it, if you really dig into it.
Podcasts unless they have them
I'm
fact
telling you,
right here.
I've already checked this fact. I've done it live on podcasts where I brought
No, not from podcasts. No, I'm talking about I go to school. I do periodic reviews. I look at scholarly journals. I don't just look at other podcasts to see what other people are talking about.
What?
See, she's not listening. He said he did a live stream debunking that, right? I did a little research on it, and it did say statistically that men benefit more. I personally can't see how that's the case. The law incentivized the woman for leaving. Damn. Hypothetically speaking, say he got resources, right? So how do men benefit more when men, they got their lives together, is losing half of everything they work hard for, and she get to run off with his resources and get to go screw around with some loser with his money.
Let him cook.
But when I looked it up, they were saying men are more healthier when they with women. How though?
Let him cook.
When you got a bunch of men that's in these sexless marriages and they got to work and pay all the bills and they paying for another guy to sleep with their woman, how would men benefit more?
Let him cook.
As a man who's a single guy, I would say a man would benefit more because I'm not spending as much money. I'm putting more time into myself. I'm becoming better as far as health results. I do all that as an individual. Skincare, dentist, health, doctor's appointments.
Let him cook.
Men do that alone. We don't need women to do that. The statistics don't match what's going on in the real world. But let's dive into it.
Women don't benefit in marriages. Men benefit more. They live longer. Men live longer in relationships when they're with
Who benefits from divorce?
Women die faster when they're with men.
It's mutually that's
you.
not a fact.
Hold on,
that's a lie.
fact.
That's a fake.
One
study.
second, because
I'm telling you. Go ahead.
That's why I don't like going to podcasts that don't have fact checkers here, because that's what niggas do.
Well,
They talk to each other and they don't listen to other people.
Fact. I heard them.
So
you already debunked it. So who told you there was a fake study?
It's not a fake study.
I've already looked into it.
There's propaganda studies.
It's not propaganda. That's what you say to save your ego.
So we gotta understand that there is science. There may have been a study after that, but that wasn't a fake study.
So this is.
Hold up. Now this guy is sitting right here. I know the girl on the left, she got a disdain for guys. It's obvious. And she don't like him. He barely speaking. Every time he says something, she look at him with disgust. So she's already got perceived notation of who she think he is.
Facts.
But let's continue.
The gender warfare we got over here. She says she's a vet, right?
I am. I'm a motherfucking problem. I promise you. I'm ungovernable. It's over for y'all.
And that's exactly what a man of value wants. She's exactly.
See that? I'm ungovernable. It's over for y'all. She laughing about it. Damn. You don't get mad at these women, y'all. You don't get upset. Today's the best time. They are telling you exactly who they are. This will save you time, energy, resources. Let's continue.
Exactly what a man of value wants, an ungovernable woman. Yeah, she's, oh my God. Like everyone's just going to be a line around the corner of men waiting for that. I want to say this though. You
How
said
much money do you earn?
So
I earn a lot. I'm a YouTuber. I earn a lot of money.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've been with lawyers. I've been with doctors.
Okay.
I've been with white men.
You build.
Yes,
oh
I
my
did.
God! She reached the top of the mountain. She built white men.
There's a divested.
Oh my
I've
God!
divested. I'm 40 young. I've divested.
And you just talked about how we're on the thumb of white supremacy.
Yep. And I'll
So
tell
what?
you
You
why.
want to control
How I
the thumb?
worked that
You want to control the
there
thumb?
wasn't. You want me to get into it?
No, she's pointing
Why
fingers, too.
There was a point in time in my life where I felt like black men were failing so badly. I was very young, so I was 19, by the way, too. So I was a kid. But that I thought that black men were failing so immensely that I did, for a moment, see how white men marry easy. White men help their families easy. White men their wives benefit from their partnership easy. I did see that, and I was caught up in that that idea in regard to how white men might they do it better than niggas don't figure it out early enough, and they waste time, blah blah blah. So I went with the white man, but I realized, because I take accountability and everything, like all of these, this was a systematic way of thought, and I shouldn't have thought. I should have understood why black men are the way they are, and that all the systematic, the domino effects to put them in their situations like that. And the only reason why white men are the saviors for the moment is because society allows them to be. So once I deconstructed that, I went back to black men, and I'm here to stay.
I want to make a point because I don't even want to touch that. I think the internet's going to touch that for us. But
yeah.
I think you said that.
If this goes out.
You said that.
You might have to cut this part.
Yeah, you got to cut her part. Yeah. What she said was some bullshit. But you
what
said
I said was some bullshit.
Let me explain, because you held the mic.
You're very sensitive.
You held the mic.
You're extremely
I've been taking my turn. I've been taking my turn.
Yeah, she's extremely sensitive. And I grew up around boys. Like, I know sensitive boys.
Yeah.
I have all
so
boy
sensitive.
cousins.
Oh, so sensitive. I'm gonna cry after this podcast is over.
I can look
Please,
you in the
get me
eyes and see
Yes, tears.
who really
Tears.
got it.
Oh my God.
No.
I won't be able to sleep at night thinking about, oh my God, if I could only be with a woman like her. Anyway, but the point I want to make, right, is this.
You think the internet gonna grind me up?
Oh yeah, they're gonna chew me up. They're gonna chew me up.
Notice every time he talks, she cuts him off. Like I said, she already don't like him. Every time he talks, it annoys her. That's why when she was talking about, she's ungovernable, all the different guys she's been with, and that's not a flex for a woman to talk about the different men you slept with. And not only that, you talk about converting to white men. How you, did what you did. When men hear that, all you're doing is ostracizing your options. No respect. But let's continue.
You said that women don't benefit from marriage. You said
no.
men benefit from marriage. Was that correct? Okay. Who benefits from divorce?
Y'all.
We do?
The woman, if the man has money.
Okay.
The average nigga does not have money. Nobody's going to get anything from divorce.
7 out of the 10 richest women are the beneficiary from marriage, right? Whether it was death or divorce.
There are women who become billionaires from divorce.
Why are you talking about billionaire concepts? You're an average nigga. What are you talking about?
I'm not an average dude.
You are.
I'm not an average nigga.
That's crazy. Now she's saying the average woman don't benefit from marriage. But if we look at today's society, most average women don't want to be with average dudes. So if they don't even want to fornicate with them, why would they want to get married to them? Most women want the top guy.
Let him cook.
That's just the type of time we're in now. Especially when you're a black dude.
Let him cook.
It's a complete different ball game when you're a black man. Black American women have some of the highest expectations for a black man.
Facts.
That's a truth right there. Let's continue.
I'm not average, the point I'm trying to make, and that's why she thinks I'm sensitive. I'm not even offended by
talking about custody, alimony is paid by how much percent?
But
it's like 93%
alimony
men.
Is for white men. Niggas don't pay alimony.
What?
What?
No,
we already know the news channel she watches.
Yeah,
we know the news channel.
Pay alimony.
But here's the thing.
I looked up. It said it was something like 3% of black men that pay alimony. That's a very small percentage. Most black men don't pay alimony. I mean, based upon statistics, when I looked, it said 3%. Now, if anybody got any other statistic that they saw, let me know in the comments when this video come out. Let's continue.
Yes, we do.
Let's.
Are you paying alimony right now?
Smooth.
What's the percentage of black men marriage in this country?
Smooth, hold
and
on.
then tell me how much y'all pay alimony.
Smooth, hold on.
Tell me what the
This
percentage.
podcast is
black
gonna
women-
smooth. Hold on. This podcast is gonna be
Because if I don't want anything to come out, it ain't going.
well, because you're embarrassed. Because you're embarrassed about what you're saying.
I'm not embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed about what I'm saying. So you can use whatever I'm saying. You can put it out. Okay.
You're a very insecure person. You
I'm-
probably
I'm-
thought that I was
I'm-
gonna be. You're not used to women like me.
I am not used to masculine women.
I'm not. I'm not a masculine woman. I'm so soft.
You said you
Exactly.
date young men 6 years younger than them. You want them to be gangsters.
That's not what I said,
If
right?
he's 5'5" and wanting to be a gangster.
That's not what I
If
said.
you're not a gangster, he better be white because white people they marry.
That's not what I
I've
said.
been
He's
paying
so
attention.
insecure. That is all projection.
I'm just projecting.
That's all
I'm just projecting.
projection.
But I want to make this.
That was more so a figure of speech.
Somewhere early in the show, she did say that she want a guy that's a gangster. I'm gonna play that clip for y'all, and then we're gonna dive back into it.
So you would date a guy
I'm
5'5"?
really, if he's 5'5" and he's a gangster, yeah, I would date him.
What is it?
If he's 5'5" and he's a gangster, yeah, I would date him.
The evidence is there. Some women, they just say stuff to be saying anything just to try to win an argument.
Facts.
Now he's insecure, even though he's been quiet most of the time
Let him
and been
cook.
very patient with you, but he's only insecure to you because you don't like him.
Facts.
Because of what you perceive him to be. Let's continue.
This is the point I want to make, though. This is the point I want to
Like,
make. We talked though. She said women bend.
You're not married. You don't have any kids. You're a YouTuber. I'm a veteran. I'm a widow because I was married, right? I have a daughter that I put in one of the best schools in this country, right?
Mhm.
I'm not going to say how much I make money, but I make very good money. I'm a contributor to my community.
There's an amount of men on YouTube that are crushing it. That are making millions of dollars. You're not making millions. Clearly, she don't know nothing about the internet world, because if you did, you wouldn't be saying that. And you don't know how much money he make.
Facts.
You're assuming you're making more money than him because you don't like him. That's feelings over logic. Let's continue.
And I still don't want
And
him.
all it, I don't want
But I don't want a
you.
woman
Like,
that-
what the?
And I don't want a woman like you.
And women don't want
I
men
don't-
like
I
you,
don't
but
want a
he's
woman like
upset because women are becoming more like me, and he's
It
not.
doesn't
Like,
upset me.
it's
It
not
doesn't
the
upset me.
thing.
My dad always told me that a man is not going to argue with a woman.
Absolutely,
We're having a
not.
discussion.
Like,
We're not arguing.
my 6-year-old, the young girl that was 6-year-old, wasn't back and forth like
It's
this.
just like,
I'll tell you
And
that.
she didn't stay with him.
So all right. So let's get to that part of it. So I do understand that there is
I'll never forget you.
right there.
I know
You're
you
the
won't.
reason why I
I'm
don't
going to
date.
forget you. I'm going to
You're
forget.
the reason why I
Trust me.
don't date.
This is going to be a race out of my mind.
Has men
Do you
like,
see this? This is the reason why I don't
so are you
date.
saying that men like this?
Masculine men.
I earn more money than him. He's a YouTuber. He's my age. He's almost 40. And he's a YouTuber. Like, come on
She
now.
earns more money. You don't know what I earn.
You're a YouTuber.
Have you seen my channel? And the
Doesn't-
millions of views that I got?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Can you find me a Fiji? I can
Fly
fly
to
myself to
Fiji.
Fiji
I
tomorrow.
just came back to Africa from Africa.
Boy, bye.
Man, that girl don't need to drink no more liquor.
You ain't lying.
Put that glass down. The more you drink, the more you can't think.
Damn.
Man, she need to get rid of that liquor. They need to take that away from that girl.
Facts.
Alcohol getting her system, she acts up.
You ain't lying.
That alcohol is showing who she truly is and the true her that she internalized. But let's continue.
And yes, we got Fiji money. What are you talking about? You don't know me. When
I know
have
you.
when
I know
have
you. I've seen you 1,000 times. Like, I know you.
so you've seen my content before.
No.
So then what are you talking about?
Type.
So what are you talking about?
Bye.
That's what's going on. Okay. She's watched this content online and she don't like the content that she's seen. So she already got a disdain for him. Let's continue.
Next
All right,
question.
so
Can you move
yeah,
on?
so I
But
do
sir,
wanna-
hold on.
No,
Look,
can
hold
we move
on
on,
here.
sir?
Because here's the issue, right? Women
Can we
like
move
her
on?
over talk men, and it's fine. And we're gonna let the footage reveal that, right? We're gonna let the footage reveal that.
No,
But
we're
we've
not-
sat here
we're gonna talk
quiet.
about this, but
We sat quiet while she went on long rants,
go ahead.
and I
keep
tried
going.
to interject at time, but I was like,
I'm
no,
not that. I'm
that-
actually a softie.
Okay,
He's
you-
so
can you
soft.
can you stop
Like,
interrupting?
he's
Okay, just one
foaming
second.
at the
Just-
mouth over a softie.
just one
I'm
second.
not even a hard girl,
Okay.
and he can't take me.
I think you're hard. I think you're hard. I think you're very hard. I think you're very hard. But
All right.
I understand you. You know why I understand you?
No, you
Because I
don't, bro.
listen to you, and what I've heard from
You
what
don't
you said is that
understand me.
you like men that are.
You don't understand.
like
me.
men-
We cut from such a different
Okay,
cloth,
just-
nigga. You
just
do
one-
not understand
Just be
me.
quiet for 1 second, right? Just let me talk. 1 second. 1 second.
I'm only quiet for people I respect. I
Okay.
respect men.
You don't
I will be quiet for you. If you wanna
So this is what I'll do.
diffuse the
Let's
situation.
give him 1 minute, and then if you need to
Gotcha.
rebuttal, it's on you.
Yes, is that
Got
okay?
you. No, I'm answering it as I talk to men I respect.
Okay. Anyway, so I understand women like you, right? There's a lot of propaganda telling women that you're exceeding men.
I'm talking about lived experience. He's talking about
No.
propaganda.
So just give.
That's what I'm saying. He's a young boy in his mind.
So
like
listen,
I'm a grown woman
we
with
gonna give him
lived
a minute. Give him a
experience in
minute.
real life.
I'm
He
gonna give
keeps
you.
telling me propaganda.
I'm gonna give
I'm
you a whole
telling
chance to
him
go.
my real experiences. He's telling me that how I'm feeling and how I'm internalizing it is propaganda. He's a child.
I get it. So just give him a minute. We only gonna give him 1 minute, and then I'm gonna give you your time to rebuttal.
All right,
and we won't allow him to interrupt you either.
All right, gotcha.
She's a professional gaslighter too. Mastermind manipulator.
He ain't lying.
Because what she do is she taking what she perceive him to be and using that as a reason to push a narrative that's not necessarily true.
Facts.
He's insecure, he's soft, all these other terms that she's using to try to belittle the guy just because she don't like him.
Facts.
Right? She make more money than him. You don't know nothing about this dude. But this is what some of them will do if they perceive you to be a certain way. That's why when it comes to masculinity, you could be masculine to all your friends in your business firm, your job, and get around a female. If she don't like you or find you attractive, all that masculinity you got means nothing to her because it's about perceived value with them.
He ain't lying.
They don't think logically, it's perceived
Facts.
value. And I'm not saying all of them, but that's what it comes down to. This guy could very much so be a millionaire. I don't know if he is or not, but she's talking to him like that because she perceived him to be a certain way. Let's continue.
Okay. So I understand women like you, right? You've been sold this reality that it's not true. And it's fine. It's fine. You sold the idea that only men benefit from marriage. But we tried to make the point to you earlier on that women actually, the only way they could get divorced, last time I checked, is if they were married. And most women, most of the wealthiest women in the world became wealthy through divorce. That is true. So I've never heard of a man become a billionaire through divorce, but we've heard of women that became billionaires through divorce.
White women become billionaires through divorce. What are you talking about? Like this is not our conversation.
Charles, you could just forget it. Go ahead.
This is not our conversation.
So you can go ahead.
Like, what is he talking about? We're talking about relationships amongst us, right?
Okay.
Like he's putting in statistics and scenarios that he's not even a part of. Like, what are you pulling out?
That was my fault. I brought that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't understand what you part of. We're talking.
I was going that direction.
We're talking about real people. That's why I don't like talking to YouTubers. I'm a real person. I pay taxes. I'm an everyday average person. I'm a civilian and I'm a vet. Like I understand the military life and things like that. Like I want to have real conversations with real people about real content.
So just because the dude is a YouTuber don't mean that he's not a military vet or he know people in real life.
What?
There's YouTubers out there that were in the military.
Facts.
This doesn't make any sense at all. She's just saying anything because she don't like him. That's all it comes down to. But let's continue.
YouTubers were from Mars. We're not real people.
So how about this? How about this?
I just don't respect anything.
We do understand.
I feel like I've done so much more.
You don't know me. What do you keep telling me? You keep telling me about me. You don't know me.
Hold on. Let's get past that part because
like, you're screaming it. Look at you.
I don't think that's going to really go anywhere. But I do want to get somewhere with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we're saying that there is something wrong between the relationship dynamics between men and women, how is it possible for us to bridge the gap?
We can't because if she wants to lead, men won't follow.
I think can I answer your question? Can I answer your question?
We're gonna let her go. Then you got it right after.
I think we're
gonna let her go first.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, so I think the problem with that is we have to be realistic about whether or not men are capable of leading, because we're not going to just go blindly follow after someone that we deem incapable. So it's a lot of these men that sit here like, follow me, follow me, follow me. A real leader does not have to tell you to follow them. You're going to see the way they lead and naturally fall in line.
That part I agree with. True leaders, they got motion. They not asking no woman to do anything. She just gonna naturally fall into the slot. That's 100% true. I agree with that.
So the problem is a lot of these guys, they want to be like, oh, I'm a leader. And the reality of it is you're not. And you wonder why these women are not following you is because you're not a leader. You're not even showing none of these characteristics.
It's the delusion of the reality that men are.
I have women that follow me.
There's this delusion of a reality
and I feel like that's
living
another thing
that isn't conducive with the real world anymore.
It's a difference between women and females. So
rules
I feel like
everything.
That's a difference.
Money rules everything. It's getting so cutthroat out here.
I'm glad you said that.
It's getting so cutthroat out here that money is over everything. Your mentality and money. If you're not on the same page in regard to how to overcome these obstacles that are amongst us during these unprecedented times, nobody has ever seen things like this in this country and throughout this year.
I agree that
If
women
you
feel
do-
like money is their
if
god.
you
Money is their god. They worship money, and this is the problem.
because
we got
money
to.
gets you out of fuck niggas like this. You don't have to deal.
It's not about
You
the
don't have
money,
to
it's about the
deal.
freedom
You
that
don't.
the money
You
allows.
have the choice to live in your own truth, be in your own energy, and do the things that you want to do until you die without ever having to deal
And
with the counterparts.
right?
Like with
do you believe that the men of value, that these top 9?
What men of value? Nobody cares about those men. Men don't. It doesn't matter. Bad bitches don't put men.
You're not a bad bitch. You're not a bad bitch. Calm down. But do you believe the men that make more than?
Hey man, his clapbacks be so clean, low key, calm, and concise. She don't like it, man. He claps back with no emotion with it. First off, you just said that it's about money. Now you're trying to say status and stuff don't matter. You just contradict yourself in such a short amount of time.
It's getting so cutthroat out here that money is over everything. Men of value, nobody cares about those men.
Come on, man. Well, let's continue.
You are a coward. You're a coward. I know gangsters. No, listen. I want you to understand something because I told you this before. I know gangsters.
What does that mean?
And I'm looking you in your eye right now. You're not.
I'm not a gangster.
Thorough nigga, no. And you're not a gangster. And you're also a coward.
Why are you
and
upset?
You don't like women because I don't.
Women.
Because no,
I
you
love
don't.
black women.
And
Dark
you're
skin
so
women.
insecure.
I love dark skin black women.
You're inadequate.
I love dark skin black women. But I don't like masculine women.
I'm not masculine.
I like dark
telling you
skin
the
black
truth.
women.
You're a child. You're a child.
Okay.
You're a child.
You're allowed to say that.
You're a child.
The point I'm trying to make.
You're a child.
Where's the men that make $90,000?
You're a child.
That want to date this.
I have.
Who wants this in their household? Who wants to come home to this?
Whatever.
Who wants to come home to this?
Thank you.
All right, wait. Okay, time out.
Who wants to come home to this?
How about we get back? Let's get back on topic. I don't want to take.
And it's not just black.
And
I think beautiful women. I think black women are objectively the most beautiful women on the planet.
He's a panderer. He knows what to say. He knows when he's doing a white tactic. He's doing a white boy tactic. Let me tell you something. How he's doing a white boy tactic. I'm about to get in my politics right now. Let me tell you how he's doing a white boy tactic, right? Because he's telling you he loves all the superficial things about black women, right? But he doesn't understand, like when black women. What did Malcolm X say? The black woman is the most disrespected and unprotected woman in this country, yes, right? And when we internalize that and we do that like that and whatever, a real nigga would have compassion about how black women represent themselves in the tight game that they run, right?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Ain't that crazy?
Let him
cook. You've been disrespecting the man the whole show. He clapped back on you. You don't like the clapbacks.
Let him
because he's doing it calm. He's not raising his voice. He's not getting out of character. He's been holding frame, but he's been clapping back. Now you want to try to play victimhood and bring Malcolm X into the conversation and say, black man don't understand what we internalize, et cetera, et cetera. Well, if you want respect, you got to give respect too. And you're not being respectful. Let's continue.
A fuck nigga from the Caribbeans will ostracize you. Will ostracize you and make you feel like, oh, you're angry, you're this, you're that. No, I'm not that. I'm probably telling you something. And before you air this out, you're gonna, because I didn't know that I was gonna be in the presence of someone like this, and that's what I told you before I got here. I don't like these fucking type of niggas. I told you that. And I
called you to behave.
I'm going to Grenada. I'm moving. That's what
Grenada. It's called Grenada.
I'm gonna say Grenada because I don't fucking believe anything.
That's absolutely fine. But she believes that men of value want this. She believes men of value want this.
Nigga, look me. First of all, you smell funny, right?
I smell funny?
Yes, you do. You smell funny, and the niggas that I fucking fuck with, you could never touch. Even the fucking white boy, you lame ass nigga. Are you fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here.
Yo.
Get the fuck out of here. See, I told you don't bring me around these nut ass niggas. I make too much money. I make $350,000
So
a
then
year.
represent yourself like
nigga.
so then
Like,
represent
get the
like
fuck outta here with
a
that
represent
shit.
yourself like a professional woman. Sit down and have a conversation.
That's all I gotta say about this video. But before I get out here, like I always tell us, let's be on our purpose. Let's be on our grind. Get your money on point. Get your mind on point. Get your body on point. Develop them social skills. And last but not least, get you a passport and travel to a destination that you like it. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Listen, y'all, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this video, the behavior. Tell a friend and tell a friend to tell another friend. Listen, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out.